This lesson is about protein structure, okay? Proteins, remember, have amino acids that build them. It's just like letters that build words. So we're going to learn how these amino acids come in to form specific proteins. If you remember, the R groups on the proteins are all different. So some of them are polar and some of them are nonpolar. Some of them will be, can even be acidic. But what they do is they interact with each other, and that causes the complex shapes that make proteins up. And the shape determines the function. It's just like physiology and anatomy. The shape determines the function of the protein. Therefore, the function is determined by the configuration. And there's a picture in your book that shows all four of these configurations. They show primary, they show secondary, tertiary, and quaternary. So we'll now go to that picture. Primary sequence is shown right here, and it is just the straight amino acid sequence. Amino acid 1 all the way through however many amino acids it has. The only human amino protein that has just primary structure is the parathyroid hormone, and it has 81 amino acids in it, and it's just a straight line of amino acids. That's primary sequence. Once I have a sequence of amino acids coming all together, they start to interact. And the first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to have secondary structure, which can be an alpha helix shown here, or it can be a pleated sheet shown here. A pleated sheet, think of it like a fan that's folded on a piece of paper. Secondary structure is created by hydrogen bonds. They are not permanent bonds, but they help form the structure of the alpha helix or the pleated sheet. It's strictly the interaction between the hydrogens and the oxygens generally that lead to this, but it's a temporary structure that, like I said, forms alpha or pleated sheet, alpha helix or pleated sheet. And to clarify, you have to have primary structure to have secondary structure. All of these structures build on each other. The next type of structure is tertiary. Tertiary, you have to have the secondary structure in order to build tertiary. Tertiary is a complex globular protein that has covalent bonds. They've interacted so well with each other that they have bound together in some way in a permanent chemical bond. That is tertiary. The last type of structure we have in proteins is quaternary structure. Oh, okay. And it's showing it right here. Right here. And what I have is 4 of these units over here in tertiary, coming over here to form quaternary. Okay, so tertiaries come together to form quaternary. This is actually 4 tertiary units forming 1 hemoglobin molecule. Again, we form proteins by the amino acid sequence, starting out here at primary sequence up this way, just a sequence of amino acids, then forming hydrogen bonds with the secondary structure. Then they form stronger covalent bonds through tertiary structure. And then the last is bringing together these tertiary structures to form 1 big molecule of hemoglobin or some other molecule that's very globular. Now, not all proteins are quaternary. Some proteins are only tertiary, some are only secondary, and some are only primary, such as the parathyroid hormone. Thank you. Have a good day.